Hello and welcome back, my name is Dave and I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit down. Hello and welcome back, my name is Dave and today we've got a film called Tunnel Rats. Now this is in Vietnam in 1968 and a nice little squad of men had the ultimate challenge and, well, I guess you call luck of the draw, to go and hunt down some Vietnamese soldiers, so guerrilla war fighters, and basically the enemy of the United States Army. Now, the Vietnam, Vietcong, where you want to call them, the soldiers, wanted to sneak up and ambush the Americans, or just basically hide away from Americans to try to find them. And they thought the best way of doing that is creating tunnels. Also, the film's called Tunnel Rats, so they've got something to do with tunnels. Now underground, you've got these little mini tunnels, about, I don't know, half the human height. I don't know how it works, because in the film it looks crazy. But they got to really squat down and make their way through tunnels. And they got their own like little underground sort of camp. Got the food, the water, the ammunition. They've got all the HQ for the Vietnamese soldiers. They've got all the proper gear going on. They got everything sorted. And the tunnels must run for miles. So I don't know how they managed to do it. They carved out tree roots and made perfect tunnels that didn't collapse in on them, and it was not obviously known that they were there from above because it seemed to be working so well. But the American army thought, oh, it's about time we sort of try and flush these rats out as such. Excuse the term, I don't mean that if anyone was using that one, but either that or they're referring to the Americans being tunnel rats because they got to train with own guns, torches and knives. Torches are the British thing, so flashlights to you American people and anyone else. The strange thing is, it's not very flashing though, is it, unless you press the button many times, so that's the way the flashlight works. It's like, I've got the light on the moment, well, I'm going to do it so it might get weird, but switching the light on and off, it's just flashing, isn't it? Like sticking your arse out your window of your car when you're driving past someone. That's called flashing, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, they're trained to do such thing. Anyway, when they get into the tunnels, get back on point, Dave. They get to the tunnels, and because of an ambush, they have to go in there and sort them out. Of course, yeah, like I said, tunnels are really like half human height, so you've got to really crouch down, bury your way through, and of course, around each corner, you can't tell what's there. And the Vietnamese soldiers know when the Americans are coming because they got the flashlights, yes, the torches, whatever you want to call them, candles. Basically, it's candles, such. And yeah, they managed to ambush and kill a few American soldiers and pop out from the ground and, this way, that way, coming from different directions. Americans don't know where they're going because they don't know where they are. They don't know what sort of location they are at the end of the day. And it's very difficult, and it's a really exciting film. I like it where they film it and you got a cutaway. You cut away of the tunnel and you see the soldiers going sideways. It's like, yeah, it's a studio, but that's a nice touch. I quite like to see that inside. And you got sort of first person sort of things, and a little bit where you follow the soldiers through the tunnel, and it's like an actual tunnel. Again, must be studio, but it's really nice. I really like it. It's a really interesting film. It's really exciting, and it does build up a lot of tense and suspense, and yeah, the excitement is all there. I really do quite like this film. I do rate this one quite highly, and it's, yeah, there's something about it which is quite fascinating. And yeah, it's just nice. Tunnel Rats, a nice, exciting film. A lot of helicopters. I don't know why they got helicopters on the front cover for, because it didn't really have much to do with the film at all. There's nothing that what the picture shows you is nothing to do with the film. They're tunnel rats. It's meant to be in a tunnel. Alright, you can't get a very good picture inside the tunnel, but if I'm on the outside, but it's silly really. There are special features with interviews with director, behind the scenes, which is very good. Outtakes is really good as well. I must watch that, and the trailer. Very nicely sort of laid out back. Again, not much to do with the actual film, but of course you've got to have some combat on the surface, and some of that is, so it's not bad. After Apocalypse Now, after Platoon come Tunnel Rats. Yeah, I suppose that would do, because Apocalypse Now and Platoon came about 20 years earlier than Tunnel Rats did, so obviously that would be the way it works, I suppose. Yeah. The disc is basically cut off from the front cover. That's about it really, nothing else inside the box. And yeah, Tunnel Rats. Very recommended. A really good film. Well acted, well produced, the budget's all there, it's very healthy, really nice, really good. And yeah, it's overall, nice film. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.